In this video, we're going to go behind the scenes and provide commentary to our visit to Cathedral Caves in Cumbria Lake District. We're going to provide you with information and insights not in the original video. So let's go take a look. Now, as per usual on these videos, I'm still an amateur that still uses intros and coming up to entice you into my videos. Let me know in the comments if you like these or not. I do find it's a nice way of giving you some of the nice little best bits just to entice you into the video. So let's have a look at this one. So yeah, in this one, I peer out of the cave and Christie's just shocked by the amazing views. We even had some jet planes coming over, and what I found was there was so much to see on the way to the caves, the river, the sights, and then suddenly you're in these caves and your jaw just drops. Well, now with this, I'm now sticking with the very snappy map. I still want to tell people that this is the route you take. The information's in the description. Let's journey on. Now with this, I wanted to go very quickly along the trail, and then I start explaining to the audience what we're going to do today, where we are, and then we get on with the journey. Now, although I still try and be quite informative in my videos, I am trying to put more effort into cutting scenes, adding them together and displaying them properly so people are enticed visually. But I don't want to lose sight of the information because, on the other hand, I do want to hope that people recreate and visit these destinations. Hopefully my footage allows them to do that while being informative. I was very talkative in this footage when I was editing it, but there was so much to see and do. I wanted to get that across, that there was so much in the journey. I think half this video isn't actually at the caves. Now, it can be misleading calling your video going to Cathedral Caves and then you spend half the video traveling to it. But that's beautiful, and if you're a hiker and you like going on these trails, there are a lot of things to see along the way and you have to enjoy it. Now, a lot of this I've been trying to speed up my content, but also provide a bit more dynamic transitions, both in the images and the sound, where I'm changing the music quite rapidly, but also timing it when scenes actually crop and cut over to other destinations. It's a working skill, but I'm trying a lot more now to improve the quality of the content. See, I do like that glitch thing. I try not to use it all the time in my videos now, but it was a good point to enter out that there are wandering wildlife here, and I couldn't take much footage because a lot of the cows and the sheep, etc., were wandering past us. You know, Valo gets very agitated around wildlife, so we just move him on. But it gave me loads of time to go into this B-roll and look at the lake. Here again, this scene seems almost abrupt, but I have to let people know that there is another trail and you can easily miss your turning towards the caves. Now, we very abruptly found this trail going down the hill towards the fence, and I wanted to spend, 30 seconds just informing people that you need to go down this trail to get towards those caves. Yeah, I had a little habit in this video of creating these ambient scenes with no music, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, the music just appears. I mean, this is not a new technique, but it's something I've tried to put in, but it also means layering the music into individual scenes and timing those so you would know when the music actually picks up. And I think I do change it here, where I look at the rocks, I cross the scene over and cut to, I believe, some cows? Yeah, so as the camera angle changes, so does the music, and obviously instead of looking at the landscape scenery, we're looking at the wildlife. It's just something to kind of adjust and, create a bit of dynamic, visual stimulation, as it were. Again, we're looking to be informative, information sign. I want to get into these caves, and I assume the viewers do too. Now, I do record on an iPhone, so my phone does struggle with low lights, etc. I'm not traveling with huge lighting equipment, and adjusting the settings can be quite difficult and out of my skill set. The footage was a bit grainy in the darks, but again, we make, do. Now, this photo here that you're going to see is blurry. It is out of focus, but I wanted to keep it in there. For one, it amused me, and it's to emphasize the fact that the footage is amateur. It's, getting across that this is what certain content, a realistic expectation of what certain content is if you're not a professional. And here's the intro scene as we, peer around the corner and see another alcove in the caves. Take another little goofy photo. Now this scene is one I was practicing on. Now, it turned out beautifully. This is one of the scenes I was proud of, but it doesn't actually lead into anything. It was a beautiful cut. The music lined up perfectly. I worked on it for quite some time, but it didn't go anywhere. You think to yourself, when you have that switch up of music into a dark scene to a bright scene, it leads to something. The story's moving. No, it just leads to me talking in the camera. But I'm, practicing with those edits now, and I'm quite proud of that one. Now, there are a lot of quite dramatic cuts in this, simply because a lot of the lighting, and it's hard to show people all the alcoves that we went in, and we didn't have footage of all of them. So we try and create a journey, but obviously try not lose people when we're going in and out of the caves. Like this scene here, we're going in and out, and then suddenly we're now relaxing. Now this was absolutely beautiful. We sat here for about 30-40 minutes, taking it all in. We explored everything around us, and then we go down the trail again. Now these caves are absolutely beautiful, lots to explore. Can get quite slippy, so be careful. So again, we have a music change here to signify we're moving on to another destination, and I just want to touch upon the fact that it goes along a stream, becomes a circular. And like most things, I try to get informative as well as visual here. Now I have noticed a lot of my content is in order, so the start of the video and whatnot, I shoot the journey as we hike it, so you could replicate our entire journey. The combination of the map and watching this video will allow you to replicate our journey to a T. I do enjoy looking back at these videos, going behind the scenes and providing you with information not in the original video. It's also a learning and development. As I do this as a hobby, there's a lot of things that I need to learn and not always the time to do it. All these videos that we took of the Lake District, Cumbria, required me to develop my editing skills quite dramatically. There was problems with the footage, we couldn't do reshoots, there was a lot of audio work, but it also helps me develop my skills. And there's a lot of footage and editing and cuts that I'm actually very proud of. I am an amateur, but I enjoy what I do. Now in the comments, if you have any tips or what you like about this footage or what you want to see more of, do let me know. We do a lot of videos, both travel and going behind the scenes such as these. If you've enjoyed this content, you might want to check out these as well. We really appreciate you staying till the end. Consider liking this video and checking out our other content. All the best on your journey, and until the next video,